Picture this. It's December. You're up late watching holiday movies. Families crashing on every surface. You've lost your pillow to a nephew, and suddenly it's 2 a.m. And you can't remember if you took when you took your last meds or if you even took your socks off. If you ever tried to get decent sleep during the holidays, you know it can feel like competing in the sleep Olympics with all the judges rooting for insomnia. But today, I'm going to give you some hacks on how to get that sleep and get it good. And stick around to the end because I've got a bonus sleep hack that's so weird, even Carmen laughed out loud when I tried it. And trust me, you don't want to miss this.
Welcome to Living with Parkinson's. The good, the bad, and the reality. Real talk, real life, real community with Bryce Perry. Let's begin.
Hey, I'm Bryce, and this is Living with Parkinson's, the good, the bad, and the reality. And you're watching part 2 of our Surviving the Holidays series with Parkinson's. If you're new, hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the good stuff. And check out part 1, our holiday food episode, for more Who Knew moments. Who knew moments? Well, today is all about sleep, how to protect it, how to fix it, and how to laugh about the disasters along the way. And if you learn a trick or two here, or if you've survived a night in the haunted guest room, drop your best sleep holiday horror story or tip in the comments and hit like to help this reach the next Parky who needs it. Well, let's tuck in and get ready. All right, here is number 1, the great bedtime boundary battle. You know, I used to think skipping a little sleep was no big deal until Parkinson showed me just how quickly a late night can turn into 3 days of brain fog and freezing. There was one Christmas where everyone insisted on opening gifts at midnight. I was already halfway through my REM cycle, but I stayed up to be polite and play along. The end result? I missed my morning meds, I froze at breakfast, and my only Christmas memory was drooling on the couch during Jingle Bell Rock. Not a fun Christmas. So here's a trick. I now text the family before the holidays. Bryce's bedtime is 10:15. Dessert at 9:45 or I'm taking it to go. People used to tease me. Now they race to get me to the door, right? Less chance of me napping on their love seat and less chance of me having to keep me overnight. Anyway, ever had to lay down the law on sleep at a family event? Tell us how it went in the comments. But you need to do that. You just have to lay the law down and you have to stick to your bedtime no matter what. But it's easier if you tell people first. It just saves that trying to explain yourself when you're tired, because that doesn't work out that well. Okay, number 2, the pre-sleep brain dump is what I call this. Have you ever tried to fall asleep while your mind's running down the holiday worry checklist? You know that one, right? I have lost hours of shut-eye to thoughts like, did I pack enough pills? Did I leave my heating pad in the last hotel? Did I bring Carmen's gift? Did I buy Carmen a gift? Anyway, so now every night I do a brain dump. Okay. I jot down every worry, every to-do, and every what if on a scrap piece of paper, no matter how stupid or dumb it may even sound. Now, if it's in my head, it goes on the list. Strangely, as soon as it's out of my brain, I can sleep again. Okay. It's amazing. All this stuff that's running through your head, you could lie there for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and not sleep. And it just keeps rolling around in your head. Get it out and it stops. So here's the trick. No fancy journals needed. You can do it on a hotel notepad, a napkin, the back of a receipt, whatever you have, just write on it. Perfection isn't required, right? Because usually it's a bunch of nonsense anyway, things that you're thinking about. So I don't want to make it fancy. Write it down, get it out of your head, and you watch. You go back and it's like, huh. It's like your brain says, okay, they got this. They're going to remember this now. And it lets go so you can go to sleep. It's crazy. Try it. It works. Try it. It really does. But if you've got a weird sleep ritual that works, share it below because I collect them like Christmas cards. I just love hearing everybody's rituals and things they do to help sleep because we know how hard it is to sleep. That's why we have the 3 a.m. club and the inner circle. It's wild. Anyway, number 3, surviving the guest room gauntlet. Now, let's talk about guest rooms. Okay? If you have to travel for the holidays, guest rooms can be a nemesis. One year I was put in a laundry room, like on a futon, with a blinking Wi-Fi router, from it was like 2002 or something like that. And this thing would blink so much, it would light up like I was on the Star Trek Enterprise or whatever it's called, the Enterprise. The whole room, there's like this blue light would blink and the whole room would be blue. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if somebody was like downloading something, but then this orange light would come on. Now I had like blue and orange everywhere. It was crazy. It was like I never. Oh, it was wild. I didn't know what to do. I actually put a sock over the light one night. Tried to put a sock around it, and I slept on 3 towels. It was crazy. It was like I was camping indoors. It was nuts. Now, I've got some tricks for you. Ready? If you're traveling or going somewhere, you need to pack a sleep survival kit, right? Your pillow, a heat pack, and here's a good one: painter's tape. Painter's tape. You know that green stuff? That painter's tape? It's perfect for blinking lights and stuff. So whoever's room you're in, you can put that on all the blinking lights really quickly. It just goes on, easy to rip. Don't need scissors. Put it on, and it just pulls right off. And it actually blocks the light. So that is a power tip for you. Who knew, right? Never thought of that one. But anyway, painter's tape. Carry it with you everywhere you go, right? And so pack a bag and get everything ready. Call it like your fortress of sleeptitude, right? I would call it like insurance against bad backs and bad moods, but that's the trick. So that's one trick. The other trick is this: claim your room early. Okay. And what do I mean by that? Adjust the environment and don't be shy about making it yours. So no matter where you are, if you're in a guest room, don't just put your suitcases down and come back at like midnight and then try to get comfortable in your room. Go there early, set the scene, get your pillow in place, see what you're going to need, get things in order, get where your meds are going to go beside the bed, get out your painter's tape and cover all the lights that are going to blink at you all night long. The more prepared you are, the better you're going to sleep. Crazy, but true. Just, it'd be hilarious to see the pictures in the morning. If someone takes a picture of what the room looks like when you're sleeping, that would be awesomely funny. Or when I am with all this green painter's tape. But anyway, how about that? If you think that's crazy, drop your funniest guest room hack below, because these hacks are wild, but they work. All right, number 4, med timing and the midnight shuffle. Now, I have lost count of how many times I've forgotten my nighttime meds in holiday chaos. Once I tried to hold out till the end of the party. I was like, okay, no, I can make it. Because I had left them up in the room. So I'm like, oh, it's okay. They're almost done. They're only going to sing one more Christmas carol, and then I'll get up there and I'll take my meds. But I'm telling you what, I missed them. Okay. And the next morning, I felt like a Christmas ornament, like shiny on the outside and hollow on the inside. So here's a hack: set 2 alarms. One at your normal time that you're supposed to take your next med, and one 15 minutes earlier. Okay. And that way, if you're outside or you're at someone's home and you take your meds, you can take them wherever you are. Keep them in a pocket with you as well. Don't keep them in your purse if you're, in your purse or in your bag or up in the room. Always have some in your pocket. So when that alarm goes off, no matter where you are, give you right in the middle of the family portrait for Christmas. It's like, excuse me 1 minute, I'm going to take my meds, and just do that. And if when that first alarm goes off, you got a 15-minute buffer, but do not let that second one go by. Just excuse yourself. It takes what, 2 seconds to take your pills, take them, and then get right back into it. Trust me, your body and your brain will thank me. Your body will be like in the morning, like, thank you, Bryce, thank you, Bryce, thank you, Bryce. Anyway, so yeah, wherever you are, take them. And there's no shame in it whatsoever, right? Excuse yourself early, bring your meds everywhere you go, and just get it done on cue. Okay, number 5. I call this one caffeine and booze, the not so silent night. Now, if you watch part 1, you know we already tackled the holiday booze, but here's the sleep angle. Caffeine after 2 p.m. or a nightcap after 8 or 9 p.m. is like inviting the Grinch to your dreams. Last year, one late espresso, and I was wide awake counting ceiling tiles until 5 a.m. So here's my rule. This is my trick, and I live by it. Caffeine before lunch, right? And alcohol never within 2 hours of bedtime. And when in doubt, I fake it with a herbal tea or a fizzy water. Nobody questions the festive mug. There you go. You got your own sneaky sleep saboteur? Warn the rest of us in the comments. That would be hilarious. Number 6, I call this one the power nap rescue. Now, after a big meal or travel, I used to crash for like 2 hours and I'd wake up so stiff that I could barely find my slippers. Now, you can nap with a plan. Okay, 20 to 30 minutes maximum, and always before 3 p.m. Okay. Keep an eye out, keep your mask, a timer, time it, put your alarm on and find a spot, stack it out. Like if you're traveling, you're on holidays or you're at your family's place, find that comfy chair in the corner or up in the spare bedroom, find a place where you can disappear for 30 minutes, throw your mask on, put some tunes on in your ear and give yourself a 30-minute power nap. And here's the trick. You nap early, nap short, nap proud. And if you get grief for napping, just say, I'm carb loading for the family photo. No worries. So what's your favorite nap spot? Anybody sleep naps in funny places during the holidays? Just trying to get away from people? I will not tell you mine. Just teasing. But anyway, here is a bonus. This is a bonus sleep hack, okay? And this is the weird one that I promised you at the very beginning. Now, a fellow Parky told me to put a chilled spoon under my pillow if I couldn't sleep. And I thought they were joking until I tried it. Did it work? Let's just say I slept like a rock and I woke up with one cold ear. Try it if you're desperate and tell me in the comments if it works. And if you have a weirder one, I want to hear it as well. Now, how about this? Are you on the holidays, over the holidays? Are you solo? Are you celebrating alone? Much respect to you for that. But here's how you can make solo sleep work. Prep your kit by the door, okay? Pillows, meds, water, your comfort items, set alarms for everything. And text a friend good night, even if it's just a gif of some snoring puppy, right? You can always have that person to just say good night, and they hear you, they see you, and they can good night you back, okay? And if you need some accountability, the Inner Circle chat is open 24/7. So you can drop in, you can say hi, you can join the 3 a.m. club and say hi, and see who else is up and wants to keep you company. But the Inner Circle link is in the description below. And with that, it's time for my wife's Carmen's Care Partner Corner. And here's what Carmen wrote for me to say to you today. I used to be the fun police, always telling Bryce it was bedtime. I see it as protecting tomorrow, not ruining tonight. So if I notice Bryce fading, I'll nudge him or I'll say, are you ready for our secret mission? During travel, I always pack snacks, a favorite pillow, and earplugs. And if the guest bed is a disaster, we improvise together. If you have to pull the mattress out and put it on the floor, you do it. Care partners, you're not the bad guy. You're the bodyguard for good sleep, and your partner will thank you. Maybe not right away, but definitely tomorrow. Awesome. Thank you, Carmen. All right, there, care partners, what's your best hack for sleep? And for you and your partner? Let us know in the comments. That'd be awesome. So, holiday sleep with Parkinson's. It's not about getting it perfect, but about having a plan so you actually remember the fun, right? You want more tips, community hacks, and real support? Again, Inner Circle. We're sharing our best sleep setups this month, and boot camp registration is open for the new year. So make sure you check that out as well. And drop your craziest sleep disaster, your weirdest tip, or your favorite hack in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and share this with one person who you know always falls asleep first. Okay, and with that, here is your Bryceism of the episode. Holiday sleep with Parkinson's? It's like rewrapping the same gift. Sometimes you nail it. Sometimes you just end up with a mess of tape and a very cranky morning. There you go. You keep laughing, you keep learning, you keep doing life today, and I'll see you in part 3.
Parkinson's may be part of your life, but it doesn't get to define it. Thanks for listening to Living with Parkinson's, the good, the bad, and the reality. If this episode moved you, helped you, or reminded you you're not alone, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Want to go deeper? The Inner Circle is waiting. Monthly Zoom calls, 24/7 community, and a direct line to Bryce. You'll find the link in the show notes. Until next time, keep showing up and keep doing life today.